Welcome back, and here we are out here working on the Jeep again. It is, I think I mentioned last go around that we think spring is starting to spring on us, but it's kind of a gray, blustery day today, so it's a good day to be out here working on this thing. So what we're going to do is start kind of bolting parts back on this thing. So we're at the back of the Jeep. We're going to do our tailgate hinges and start to do some more stuff. So let's do that, should we? Sometimes when working on Jeeps, it's good to have small hands, and I do not. So I'm having a little issue getting the wrench up in there on the back of the nut that I put on the back side there. Okay, well, I've got the windshield all tightened down now, and I've got the hood hinges on the firewall side hooked up. I just got a towel here for them to be flopped back against so they didn't ding up the paint. I've got the hood laid down again with a towel on the air cleaner there, so that stays all pristine. Before I put the dash in, I need to hook up the defroster. Now, Jeep defrosters were never great in the best of times, but this little dude got to hook in under here, come up through these holes, into those holes, and out these little holes along the windshield here. And so we want to make sure that works good. See if I can crouch down without hanging myself up on the gear shift lever here. But so this has just got 2 screws on either side of it here. And there are no holes here for this guy. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to place it in place from the bottom, take the screws out, and then see if I can run a punch up and punch a little hole, or somehow mark that from the underside so I can then move it out of the way and run a drill up through there. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get it. Adding further color to the challenge here is on our body that we bought here, our replacement tub. Normally, all these holes for the dash here have nuts welded on the back side of them, and so this particular one right here, there's a little cutout here so that you can work around that nut. What I'm going to have to do is get this ready to go in place and then reach down in there somehow and get a nut on that thing. All right, come with me. We're going to have a look under the bottom side of this dash because I think we're going to have reasonable success. So look closely to the side, right? Let's see if I can hold the camera and the light and point. So right there, I was able to ding a screw in. I put a screw in from the bottom, and then over here, you can see that scratch mark. I scratched a cross right there. So that's, I don't know if the camera will get it, but that's where I'm going to drill. So I'm going to drill a little hole up from the bottom there and up from the bottom here where my little ding mark is, and I think that will work. And then I can drill the bigger one from the top down. So I'm going to put on some safety glasses so that little shavings of metal do not go in my eyes. I'm going to put a little tiny drill bit on and drill some pilot holes up from the bottom, and then I'll come up from the top and drill the actual big size I need to fit my screw through there, and then I can hang that vent. All right, well, the dash is going to be a tight fit because it'll fit over the edge here, but you can see, maybe you can see, let's see if I get the light behind there. Or if I just shine in, you can see how poorly that bolt hole lines up. Pretty oblong there, so that's not lined up very well. This one up here is horrible. That one's not so bad. Yeah, I have it over the edge here, and over there it does not want to go over the edge. So I think I've said once before, you know, if you think that you're going to buy one of these reproduction tubs from the Philippines or whatever, and everything is just going to bolt right on, sorry, it's not. It's going to take a little doing, but you know, if you go way back in the time machine to when I was taking the tub off the old CJ-7 here, or the old tub off, we could see the ground from the inside of the tub here looking down. So it was horribly rotted in all corners. There was no saving it. So we just got to deal with this. I got some gob of something white on this thing right here. I got to clean that off. But and I need some more of these round head hex drive 5/16 bolts. So I don't think I can just get those at Home Depot. So I might have to go hunt some of those down. The ones I have left, I've got like 6 left. I used a couple to hold this up in place, but the remainder are going on the other side of the hood hinges. So I need to find some more of these to go around the dash. If I counted it up right, there's 11 holes for bolts along there. So I need a dozen of these. But yeah, you saw me get the vent for the defroster back in place. That took a little finagling. It didn't go perfectly, but I got it. It's okay. And this probably we're going to leave it for right now for here because lunch is calling my name. So I'm going to go eat some lunch and then probably come back and maybe I'll do a little digging and see if I can find these at Lowe's or Home Depot. I really doubt it. I think these are more one that I'm going to have to order online and have them sent in, which should push me back a little bit. But you know what, the dash isn't the highest priority right now anyway. But look, if we look from a distance, dash there and windshield back up. So looking more like a Jeep, yeah?